drive them goddamn school buses.
Man, them bitches thought I was a race car driver. I go back there and pick them kids up. Some of the parents say, I don't know, I want my kid get on that bus or not. I'm coming in that bitch with that bitch to the bottom. I burned up about 2 tanks of gas a day. They fucked up when they told me, said, wherever you go, you take the bus with you. Shit, I be all on the block and everything with that motherfucker. You know, wherever I get in with some gas on them, I got that radio up there on the ass, thumping, huh?
Hello, good night. You know I gotta spell it every time. I cannot help it. THISYOURSTOP podcast. Search it just like that, especially on YouTube. Like and subscribe. It is free, but it's wicked important. I swear to God, I'm Machine Gun Johnny, Johnny Tsunami, Johnny Winfrey. Call me what you want, but don't call me for fronts. And then you have...
You already know who it is. It's your boy, Boston Kraft. You dig? Look us up. Show that love to the podcast. We need them likes and subscribe. Keep telling y'all that, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Fuck with us, man. It don't take nothing. It's free. Don't cost you nothing but to just use your finger, man. So instead of digging up your butt, man, just hit the like. You dig?
Using them Twitter fingers, honey.
And we got my boy in the building today.
Oh, that's Ralph P.
Oh, that's me.
That's me. That'll be me. Ralph Patron on all networks.
You dig?
And we spelling it just like that. I-E or Y, Ralphie.
It ain't even no Ralphie.
Oh,
It's Ralph.
You dig?
Lo siento.
Ain't no Ralphies.
He said Ralphie. Y'all seen the Christmas Story? All right. Anywho, we're going to jump right into it. Y'all know this, Amarion. I'm going to use my language carefully because they will flag us like a motherfucker. Ooh, sorry. The Amarion is out there. The variants. Wash your hands. Wear your mask if and when you can. Use your sanitizer. DJ K-Slay. Another brother is down right now on a ventilator. We done lost a few people. I know we starting off heavy, and I'm sorry, but it's real.
Nah, definitely, get well to Slay, support. That's a DJ that I grew up watching, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, watched him over the years, cook shit up, get busy. He did a lot for the rap game, Shit, if you like Papoose, you can thank him, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit he did, so definitely, hope he get well. We need him. He's definitely a person needed in this game when it comes to the music game. Should've be fucked up without Slay. Ain't no more 100 Deeps, nothing.
Shout out everybody that has battled and won and battled and lost. Just stay vigilant. I know it's hard because, we got to move around in the world. So just try to stay vigilant and stay as safe as possible. You know what I mean?
Nah, but I was saying that a lot of people over the last couple of weeks, it seemed like it's been more amped up than anything. It seemed like a lot of people been catching that shit. Word.
It's heavy.
It's coming back.
Word.
Like
so it's definitely like, niggas need to be wearing a mask and shit like that. You think so?
Yeah, I think they put something in the hood, man, the urban communities. When it first started, it wasn't like this for us. It was all them.
Nah, it was.
Facts.
I think it's a conspiracy to an extent because there's other countries and nations that they didn't give them niggas no $1,400 to stay home. They paid them to stay home. They gave them food vouchers. They gave them health. I'm sorry, the stimulus checks that people were getting here in this ghetto United States. Gotcha. Other countries were getting food stipends. They were getting health care vouchers. They were getting child care vouchers. They were literally getting paid to stay home. Where they gave us this little 1-3 and made us be happy with it. And now take your ass back to work and take your kids back to school when the shit's spreading in the schools too.
It definitely is. Like I said, that shit is definitely more like ramped up than that shit was. Like I said, that shit in the hood, especially over the last maybe 3 weeks. Mad people from the hood been hitting, yo, I got it, yo, boom, 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 I'm getting over it. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it's a blessing that everybody been able to make it through it, you know, because in the beginning niggas wasn't making it through this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what else is a blessing? That people are being more honest now, I think. They're telling, like my friends have told me, your friends have told you, yeah, I had it or I got it, instead of just trying to move around the world and spreading the shit like wildfire.
No, I think definitely now people are being more honest, because I think a lot more people had that shit in the beginning too and wasn't telling people. Motherfuckers was definitely just keeping it moving with that shit. Because you have to think, when this shit first happened, niggas was in Atlanta, Houston, and Miami. Heavy. And Miami and Atlanta was looking nasty in the summer.
Was looking like
when I say nasty, that shit. Nah, I'm talking about like, yo, niggas was going down there. Niggas ain't like, even have no mask. Nigga, nah.
Yo, that shit was wild.
You was going in. Yo, breakfast spots was looking like they was serving Corona. Like, that's how that shit looked. Like, real shit. Niggas was sitting neck to neck with each other, no mask. And I'm talking about, this is when that shit was like deadly. They was really on niggas, yo, be on point, watch what you doing, wash your hand. Like, niggas, yo, we walked in the diner, niggas was just in there like this, eating grits, everything. Yo, niggas looked at me like, yo, we ain't eating. Niggas was like, yo, niggas drove right by this shit. Yo, keep it going. Like, real shit, that shit was crazy, my nigga. Now, Atlanta living fucked up, but I definitely think now niggas is being more honest. Yo, I caught it, especially now, because that shit's like the flu. See, at first, you would have said you had it. Niggas thought you had some deadly shit. Niggas was like, yo, nigga, don't, you can't even come in niggas' cribs when you had that shit in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So now, I think with it not being that much, niggas is keeping it real.
Side note, y'all know they got the cross-reference flu / I'm trying to use my words carefully because they'll flag us if we talk about that virus. The flu / the Omarion together. Did y'all hear about that?
Nah.
It's another variant. I hope we can say that. Plus a third variant that's the flu plus the virus we're talking about together,
that's
working
crazy.
In tandem in your body.
Nah, that's crazy.
They got more
variants
of COVID. Like,
don't say Ovid.
Whatever you want to call that shit, right? But they got, it's equivalent to weed bags in the hood, man.
Yo, and what's crazy, right? No bullshit. Over the week, right? I had been chilling, so I was watching the Word been chilling, fucking yo, watching it. Word been chilling, yo, fucking
Do you ever chill?
That don't even sound like, bro. I'm like, yo, what? That's for the pod. What the fuck is that?
No bullshit.
I was chilling,
been cooling out. Okay, yo, fucking I was watching the anthrax shit, and when that shit happened, that shit happened on his trip. A nigga was trying to get money for the vaccine. Like, that shit was really, I'm gonna give it to people so that they have to invest in a vaccine and get rid of this shit.
That
you know what I'm saying?
That was an episode on the Blacklist.
And that shit was crazy.
These shows and these movies they
that shit
put
was
out,
wild, real shit.
The shows and the movies they put out are just trying to put a bug in our ear, because that was definitely an episode on the Blacklist.
A lot of that should be trying to put a bug in your ear. It was like, even with that, they kept trying to not want to believe that it was somebody from the U.S. They kept wanting to be like, yo, somebody from Afghanistan. They like, nah, we think this shit's at home. And all the way until they caught dude, they didn't want it. And even with dude, he was like, nah, it was so they could, invest in, a vaccine. Because if not, they would have never looked for a vaccine. Like, that shit crazy.
The man on the Blacklist.
And that nigga was mailing anthrax out to niggas. That shit was crazy.
Like some booger sugar in envelopes. It was an episode on the Blacklist where the man forced these people to be sick, high profile people to be sick, just so the government will try to get a vaccine, whatever you want.
And I be trying to tell niggas too, like, yo, we don't think about it, but the mail bomber, like, the same reason why he was mailing these bombs was exactly what they doing now. Them controlling shit. Controlling you through the internet. A lot of people was fighting that. Remember when dude was mailing the Unabomber when he was mailing shit out? Yeah,
Well-
nigga, he was sending like little packages of niggas crib, and when they go to open, shit would just blow up.
Well, we're people of a
He
certain
killed
age.
like
Plenty.
I think like 10 people with that
In
shit.
mass?
Yeah, that was all around.
All
It was
over.
all
Oh,
over.
man.
He was just mailing them shits, like mailing them different joints.
That's why they
and-
call him the Unabomber, because he was mailing it to whomsoever.
Let me off topic ask a question, all right? Yo, you was in the hood when the marathon bomb and shit went down?
Yeah,
How was that? I was bagged. So how was it like out here?
yo, they cleared shit.
Let me tell
You
you.
couldn't
What
move.
you mean,
You
nigga?
couldn't move. It was a shelter in place.
Let me tell you.
It was for real, or like it wasn't COVID? I was still moving. In
Oh
COVID.
nah, that shit was like how
I had-
like COVID first, like when
No, it was
streets
worse.
was dead. But it was really where it was like, nigga, you couldn't be on a highway or street, none of that
The
shit.
T was shut down
No bullshit. Like
completely.
Nah, shit was shut down.
I had jury duty that day, and I was like, I don't want to do this. And my cousin's like, bitch, you ain't watching the news? You can't go anywhere. There's no planes. There was no
Bullshit.
tea. There was no nothing. You couldn't go on the street. You
So
were
it
in
was
your.
worse than feeling like a Sunday.
Wow, 'cause
Yes.
I was stuck. I got stuck in Rhode Island. No bullshit. I was on my way out here. Every nigga was like, nah, you know you ain't jumping on the highway. I'm like, nigga was like, nah, you ain't here. And I remember we was deep as shit watching that shit out in Rhode Island. Like, and that shit went for, nigga, what, like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning till they even got in touch. Like, and even with this, shit was still kind of froze. But, the motherfuckers that had the videos from it was crazy. Yo, downtown was, niggas said, yo, if you seen the videos how like deep niggas was in the corner mall, and then when the second joint went off, everybody stopped, because now niggas just thinking his bombs playing it all through downtown. So niggas is going crazy. Niggas was jumping off shit, trying to, yo, it was crazy. That shit was wild, yeah.
It was wicked.
No
I
bullshit.
always wondered, like, how the fuck was that out here?
And they just said he got a stimmy.
Say what?
The stimulus check I was just telling you
He
about?
just got $1,400. They was just talking shit about that on the news.
Where he at? ADX, right?
Yup.
And he got a stimmy?
Listen,
The fuck he don't do with that?
Joe Byron, lock it down.
And I was wondering, did somebody use his name on the streets, or did he get one? And you know, somebody could have just got through on his name. Yeah.
No, I
Real
feel like
shit.
he got it. The way the system is going, he got that shit.
Nah, I don't think they sent that shit to MDX. Because that shit's
They
like,
sent it there.
They
nah,
might
that
not have
shit's-
sent it like I got mine, but
Nah, that
he
shit's
got it
super
somehow.
secure. I think somebody just used their shit. Somebody in his family was like, nigga ain't gonna need this 1400.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't a fraud.
But it's
Somebody
crazy
in his
that-
family got that shit.
That lets you know how blindly they was just sending bread out. Because there was so many people, even with that on the news, saying how, nigga, they dead mother got checks and they didn't get they shit. They like,
I
nigga,
did see that.
word, they was like, yo, my mom's passed away
Yeah.
5 years ago and checks is just coming in her name and I ain't got my shit yet. Like, niggas was wildin'.
So what that say? Shut your ass up and take this little 14.
Nah, no
You kinda
bullshit. But
think.
you know, some people, they like, man, let me call the news. You know, 25 be on it when they be having their little
Yeah, they done got that
investigation.
1500
Yes,
story.
I don't even want to call the name, but they be on that.
1,500, 2,500 for the story.
Child.
Bullshit.
Anyway,
That's how motherfuckers was in the joint with Aaron Hernandez, bro.
But the one thing you can tell too,
sell letters to TMZ.
yeah, that's right. I can see that.
25.
Word. But the one thing you can tell is that that stimulus money ran out. You can tell that shit done left the cities.
it definitely ran out
Shit
because
is
it wasn't
not
shit.
popping the way niggas is popping a couple months
Because
ago.
it wasn't shit. Joe Byron, lock it down.
Niggas was in
That's what his
Saks
name is.
Fifth living.
Looting.
It was
Looting and
niggas
living.
wearing Louis sneakers, nigga. Ain't never had Louis sneakers. Niggas in Louis, nigga, during this COVID shit. Niggas was wearing Burberry fucking bubble gooses, and it was crazy. This
And it was in the
last
spring.
winter,
And it was spring.
Dog.
It was spring.
it was so many niggas
How this
just
shit with a bubble
niggas
coat on?
wasn't even motherfucking blowing. Niggas was like, nah, I just copped a half a P to just smoke, nigga. Niggas was living, nigga. Everybody was in Miami, Houston,
Getting-
Puerto Rico,
Getting the
Jamaica.
virus.
Niggas was Aruba out. Niggas was living.
Joe Byron, lock it down, baby. It's
Same
time for
thing
another
Trump
one.
said, nigga, once this shit over, y'all gonna be back into reality without me. He said, y'all need me, baby. Money still would have been flowing. Trump would have been in that motherfucker.
Oh,
Trump would have still been like, nigga, hit the deposit.
He said Salt Bay.
No bullshit, nigga. How Oprah be like, nigga, for everybody under they
You
seat.
get a
Nigga,
Hit the deposit.
that's how Trump was, nigga, on a Sunday night in the crib with nothing to do. Like, hit it. Nigga, the whole U.S. was up like, yo, remember niggas used to be on Facebook like, yo, you check your account?
Yeah.
This shit to rotate. The niggas was getting, yo, Facebook was like, you know, nigga, it was money in the air. Nigga, Trump used to be bored as shit in the crib like,
Fuck it.
man, fuck it, man, make it rain for real, man. These niggas is playing out here. No bullshit.
Speaking of,
Cause niggas really did think niggas was bullshit when they was like, yo, everybody's gonna get this bread. Niggas was like, nah, not everybody. A lot of niggas look Monday, that shit was like, ding, 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 ding. Nah, that shit was crazy though.
like that casino.
And niggas be like, they don't fuck with Trump.
All
Niggas is
right.
crazy as hell.
All right. Yeah, he had us looking like Ginger Rothstein in Casino, throwing chips in the air and shit.
No bullshit. You never see that many niggas at the casino.
Don't know nothing about nobody gambling.
You know how many Boston people? I said that, yo. You know how many people from Boston I bumped into in Puerto Rico? That was from the city.
You hard pressed to see a Puerto Rican in Puerto Rico. I live in certain places. Every time I go, I will run into a Bostonian.
No, but I'm not saying it
There.
was one.
No, I'm not saying.
No, I'm talking about it was like 10 on the island.
I believe you.
And that was just this side. Mad niggas like, damn, it's mad at y'all Boston niggas out here looking for bud. Or you running into niggas. Niggas is like, yo, okay, so you from, yo, so if I run into something, I'm going to call you with, yo, it's
Making
crazy.
links.
Yeah. Good niggas out there.
That was in
Good
every-
niggas knowing
every
niggas
city.
bitches ain't saying nothing.
Every city.
Niggas in Puerto Rico still sneaky linking. Like, yo, niggas still like, yo, hit the soda machine.
Not sneaky links.
It's crazy when you can't trust your bitch in another on an island. It's crazy. When you gotta handcuff your bitch to the bed in Puerto Rico, it's wild as shit, my nigga.
This Should Stop podcast does not condone kidnapping of any
When
kind.
you gotta do that.
This should stop.
Yo, what's that?
That
bitch
means
for
this
the
your stop.
streets, nigga. No
This is your
bullshit.
stop when
That
the
bitch
bell
is for
ring.
the streets, nigga. For real, for real.
And so ain't these knickknocks. Anywho.
Now you know niggas is loyal.
To they self. Speaking of knickknacks and speaking of money and stimulus and stimmies,
You a female, right?
I'm a woman.
You're a woman. You're right.
Thanks.
Why do you think black men ain't fucking with black women?
You should never have gave these niggas money. You should have never gave me the mic. In my opinion,
Nah, that's one of the real answers too. What she really said at the beginning. A lot of y'all didn't catch it. She slayed some other shit in, but you should have never gave these niggas money, because that's really what it is too. Niggas got money. Niggas like, man, fuck all that.
what your
I got options
what your
now.
boy little baby Jesus said, left your ass for a white girl.
Whoa, nigga,
All
no
right,
bullshit.
then.
I got options now.
So
I could go to Newberry now.
what had happened was, in my opinion, as a black woman of a certain age, I'm 40, I ain't ashamed to say it. What happens is brothers are self-hating. They are colorist. They don't want to deal with our attitudes. I'm going to keep it funky.
So is it colorist?
Let me finish.
I was trying to figure
Let
out
me
which one
finish.
you was using.
All of them. Let me finish. They don't want to deal with our attitudes. Now, ladies, I'm going to get to y'all in a second, but let me get to these brothers. They don't want to deal with our attitudes because they feel in their colorist mind, in their self-hating mind, that we're too bullheaded. We're too strong-minded. We're too masculine. And we are the way we are because of the way we grew up and nobody has grace for each other. They don't have grace for us. We don't have grace for them.
Hey, yo,
and
but
now
now
we're fighting.
let me ask you this because you said y'all grew up that way. Do that make it okay? Do that make it something we should understand?
I didn't say it was okay.
I know, but you said y'all grew up. That's why I said, are you saying that even though y'all grew up that way, men don't have to understand it?
I didn't say it was okay. What I'm saying is because a lot of us, let me speak for myself and people that I know, grew up in single parent homes, whether it was the dad or the mom. So it forced us to be parentified earlier than we should have been. So now, well, no one else is going to do it for me. I got to do it for myself. Now that can manifest into looking for a man to guide you and be submissive to, or that can lead you to be, I'm doing it all by myself and I don't need no nigga.
No, I'm saying I'm saying like we in the joint where we know 9 out of 10 is gonna lead to you gonna do that shit by yourself. You gonna paint the living room by yourself.
Build the couch.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Paint the walls.
And if you women are okay with that, then I understand. But
it's not about being okay with it.
The one thing that did show me before I asked him, you know, it showed me that even though that is a big argument, it showed me that you do understand just within you said, because y'all are raised that way, but it don't mean we have to understand it. And so least a black woman know why she's not being fucked with. As long as she know, I think that's the most important part of her day.
I mean, yeah.
When it's Folgers in your cup.
Stop giving product placement.
Whoa.
Yes, I understand why. But I would hope, because I have some self-awareness, that my brother next to me, not you literally, but my brothers can understand why I do the things I do, just like I have to try to understand why he does the things he do.
That's real.
No?
That's real.
No.
We don't have to, but a little grace could go a long way.
Nah, I don't, because the difference is that we are meant, as men, no bullshit, we meant to be a little more aggressive, a little more in those ways. So a woman, no, I don't feel no man should understand that from no woman that he loved. Her being aggressive, her being belligerent, her being, you know, overbearing. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand that.
This is where we get into the black and white shit. I'm not saying it needs to be. I'm not saying that I'm gonna be belligerent and disrespectful toward you. But if I know the rent needs to be paid and the groceries need to be made, if I don't need to ask you, and if I do, I'm gonna go make it happen myself, and I'm not gonna beat you in the head with it. But I'm used to making it happen.
Nah, but see, this is what I'm trying to say. We have to stop trying to associate we make it happen with that's why I have a fucked up attitude. That has nothing to do with neither one of them.
Because you go with they kind of play with each other.
Hell no.
Okay.
Because if you fuck with a nigga and you can't speak to him far as to get the bread, so then you have to go get it, you can't be fucked up too. You gotta be fucked up. You pick this nigga.
That is
either way, it's a fucked up option on your choice. So it's like you can't be mad at this nigga. You pick the nigga you want to fuck with.
Two things can be true at one time. I can be mad at myself and try to check myself, and I can still be mad at my mate at the same time. I chose this person that is not aware enough to make things happen in the home. You go build the couch, I'll go get the bacon and cook it. Like, there got to be some kind of togetherness.
Yeah, but right. I don't feel that even if he did say, okay, it's a common ground, at no point he should have to deal with a woman being aggressive, a woman belittling him, like any of that shit. None of that shit is about that. There are real women that know their position as a woman and make more money than the men and don't make him feel that way.
No, you don't.
Like, really don't give a fuck because they don't feel the money is what even have any bearing in the relationship, because it really don't. A man is a man. When you pick a man, you pick him to lead. You didn't pick him to say, hopefully he's going to make all the money or I'm going to make all the bread, whatever have you.
Big Red, let me tell you something.
Real shit.
Big Red, let me tell you something. If you can understand that some women, not all, some women, we don't want to carry the world on our shoulders just like y'all don't. I wish I could lay back and sit back and make my homework for my man. I would really love that. But because for some reason, I know the reason, we grew up a certain way, we're clashing instead of working together. I would love to let my man lead. I want it. Please. I want it.
So, you know what you have to do, and this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying you in particular, but women in general. Then you have to empower that man. If you want that man to move, then empower him. You know how many men never been empowered?
I'm so sorry.
By the woman that they are with?
I'm so sorry that
like
happened.
Because a woman that they fuck with might feel you know, yo, I got the car, or I got the crib, or I'm the one really with the job, even though you hustle in the streets. I'm the one with the name, whatever have you. Like, however it may go, like, you cannot in no way feel that anything can turn the roles of what was meant to be.
So
no matter what you do, you're never going to be the man. You can have a son and take care of your son. You can run the crib. You're still not going to be a father. Don't matter what the fuck you do. You could be a hell of a woman, but you're never going to be a father. And my thing is, why the fuck do women even attempt? Why do you attempt to be a father? Just be a hell of a mother.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing wrong with being a hell of a mother.
I'm sorry you believe that.
It's nothing wrong with being a woman that, I tell motherfuckers like, yo, I come from an era where women didn't even run their baby fathers into the ground. Like, there's not a lot of niggas that could really be. Nah, she always told me a lot of women back then knew what the fuck they chose. Yo, I met this nigga, he was running the streets, he's still running the street. Fuck it, but I gotta take care of my kid.
I grew up.
And she still didn't say your father didn't love you. Yo, he chose the streets. Yo, she always let you know, yo, he running, boom, boom, boom. When I met him, he was this way.
Big Red.
That's what gave us understanding.
Big Red.
Now it's your father ain't shit because your father don't fuck with me.
Big Red.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Big
you
Red.
have to understand where a motherfucker might not be a good father, but, a good boyfriend, but a nigga a good father.
Big Red.
We got to be able to take this shit
We grew
out.
up in the same place, give or take. Not putting my business out there, but I will. We grew up in the same place, the same neighborhood. I grew up with, and anybody knows it, I don't give a damn who knows it. My father was not a good boyfriend, but he was a great father. My parents had me when they were 16, 17. Now that I'm grown, I know that my father started off not being a great father. My mother never ran his name down in the ground, just like you said. But that does not make the truth not the truth. No, he wasn't. He grew into being a great father.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, because women knew the men that they fucked with. And at some point, he's going to mature. Maybe he's not mature. Like, women knew the dude they fuck with. See, it wasn't like, nah, I think I'm going to fuck with him, and then all of a sudden he's going to turn into this man. No, chicks really know, okay, I fuck with him. I know he run the streets. Certain chicks even knew when their baby father was a follower or the nigga was a leader. Like, chicks knew that, even if they didn't show that. That's what I'm saying. You know how many chicks in the 90s or the 80s fucked with niggas that they knew was failures but fucked with him as if he was a winner?
All right, so
she knew he wasn't one of the main guys, but she treated him like he was a main guy.
So what we can,
you know what I'm saying? Like, real tough. Think about the 80s. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What we can do is seek therapy, and I'm not. There's no shade.
Like, real shit. No think shade. About it. Like, yo, where we at now to where bros just throw shit in the street about they baby's father and not even look at it like. At the end of the day, even if he's just my baby's father or baby mother, we're still a reflection of each other. So even if I shit on her, it's still making me look the same way. It ain't like I'm shitting on her and just saying she ain't shit. Is you fucked with her, had a baby by her. Like, so what you saying? You more than her? Same way it looks with her. What do you say? You more than him? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing when y'all done cross these paths. It's like we should understand and get the understand each other, and okay, boom, even once we can't make it work, yo, let's make it work for this kid, let's do whatever have you. and know certain niggas that this nigga run the streets or this nigga run ball and do whatever. Like, you got to be able to give niggas that room to grow and be who they are.
So I got a question.
Motherfuckers is not letting black men grow. That's why a lot of niggas is staying stuck. That's why a lot of niggas take them away from a lot of bitches. Niggas move on after that shit. Because a lot of niggas stay stuck in a fucking pot where it's like, you're too big for the room you in.
Can I ask?
Nobody's letting you grow outside of what the fuck you're supposed to grow.
All right, Deacon Kraft, can I ask the two men in the room? Now, yes, he goes on a tangent and a testimony, and you can't get a word in edgewise. Deacon Kraft and Brother Ralph. Like I said, back in the day, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 40. And like we like to go back in time.
22.
My dad is the best dad in the world. But there was a time that I had to find out he was running the streets, just like a lot of young brothers are. Why was there more grace back then and not now? I'm talking about for dads and for moms. Because there's brothers out here airing these broads out on some petty shit, just like the sisters are. Everybody's airing each other's business out on these interwebs. So why was there so much more grace back then and not now?
I don't even think it was much grace. It was different time and day and era. You didn't have all this social media shit back then. That's what fucks everything up. Social media is like VH1. That's our reality show.
So you think if social media would have been, it would have been the same way?
Probably 10 times worse, because back then it was a lot more.
Wow.
I say realer and wilder than it is now.
One thing I can say about the 90s was this. Would it be more motherfuckers talking shit? I think, yeah, but was it more?
It wasn't better.
No, it wasn't. But what I'm saying is the shit a bitch would really do to a person now, they wouldn't do back then.
Why? You think?
Because it was really knowing who you was, knowing your family, knowing what it was. Like,
it was more intimate back then.
Right, but it wasn't a lot
personal. Motherfuckers knew who it was.
Right.
Nowadays, a motherfucker can do this, man. You won't know who the fuck.
Like, even with chicks, like, it wasn't too many chicks back then, like, setting a baby father up. Like, back then, a lot of chicks was like, even if a brother was from a hood and a baby's father, it was like, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I ain't playing no position.
Or because
I'm
families...
not playing, that's my, I think I got a baby by him. Just in general, women wasn't active. Women was more women. Chicks was really chicks in the 90s. Like, chicks wasn't trying to be niggas in the 90s. Chicks used to know certain shit where it was like, if 2-3 niggas walked up, she'd just walk off. I'm gonna get with you later. You ain't even have to be like, I'm just gonna get with you. Chicks used to really just know, I'm gonna blow.
So when do you think it switched over? Like what year?
I say somewhere in the 2000s when a lot of men got missing. Like, when a lot of men got missing, I feel shit got turned upside down. That's why I really say the niggas our age and up is really to blame for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if we was more around the way we had niggas around, it wouldn't have went that way. We really are the missing link between what is now and what was. You know what I'm saying? The difference was when we was growing up, we had them older niggas. Like, they really played a position in niggas' lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, older niggas was like older brothers, the way they kind of called the shots. Like, if you ain't have a pops, niggas was like pops. You know what I'm saying? And back then, even if a nigga teach you out of discipline or out of love, niggas always was trying to teach you. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was more love. Like, niggas really wanted to see you go the right way. If niggas could talk you out of that hood shit, niggas would. Like, back then, it wasn't no trying to really grab you, come fuck with nigga. Nah. It was go the fuck home, my nigga. Niggas would go home you
or go
until you did some wild shit.
For
Once you jumped off the porch, then it was, all right, nigga, come on. But, nigga, till then, it was, nah, nigga, go home. You remember how when certain shit used to happen and not everybody used to just go. Nigga, it was, yo, y'all two niggas come in, yo, rest of you niggas get fuck out of it. Like, that's how this shit really was. Niggas be acting like it was how now every little nigga got a pistol. No. Wasn't everybody had a pistol. Nigga, you used to have to really go talk to a nigga about a pistol. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good chance you was getting gunned the fuck down. Wasn't no chance you was really leaving the older niggas crib with the pistol, nigga. Like, it might have been, nigga, I'm gonna come up there with you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, older niggas gave that much a fuck about you. Nigga, I ain't gonna let you just go do no. So, nigga, I'm gonna come up there.
So it's the missing generation in between ours and now the young people.
Nah, definitely.
It's missing 2 generations if you want to get technical.
Nah, it's definitely 2 missing.
At least 2.
Wow.
Between us 40, well, I'm 40. You want to?
And I want to bring it back for him too, because I want to ask him, why do you think in the city niggas is not messing with black women? A lot of dudes, far as our age, not really the young boys, where niggas our age is more like, yo, I'm cool with that shit.
No, young fellas are blatantly saying.
No, young niggas don't even take that route. A lot of young niggas just fuck with Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and
like they ain't just as wild.
Shit.
I don't know. I think it's up to the individuals, man. I think a lot of dudes ain't
Come up to your mic.
I think a lot of dudes ain't for real with it, man. If you ain't gonna be devoted and be serious, then why fuck with it? And I think a lot of dudes is like, why fuck with it on the strength of, again, all the attitudes and just whatever they limit is. Like, nigga, I'm not going for that shit.
So
you think more of black chicks got a limit and of abroad you kind of could just move?
A limit? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think that goes with what we was just talking about, where the whole time switched over to where back then it was like they played more of a fallback position. To now it's like they're more active.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So by being more active, it's like, nigga, I'm gonna get down how a nigga get down.
No, definitely.
you heard it here first.
And I think it's something that need to be on. What do you think could be done to fix this shit? Like, far as to get more positive parenting in the hood, positive relationships in the hood, like for shit to be more positive than the negative shit that we see.
Shit. I don't know. I don't know.
I know.
What's that?
I don't know if y'all want to hear it.
What is it? I want to hear.
How the fuck would she know? I want to hear.
Right.
know.
You know what's interesting? How a 40-year-old black woman that grew up with 2 black parents in single homes, but at the same time, but I don't know shit about black women and I don't know shit about black men. You got to stop, Big Red. Back to answer the question.
Ain't nobody say you ain't know, but
Back
I
to
know
answer
you
the
don't
question.
be dealing with no shit. You know some shit, but you don't be dealing with no shit. You know some shit.
All right, Big Red.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take that from you.
All right,
you know
Big
some
Red.
shit.
What I think is, I'm not going to get into the subject that we're not going to get into, but self-awareness is key if we're going to have a solution. Because we could talk about, oh, these niggas is dogs, or these bitches ain't shit all day. But what is a solution? The solution is self-awareness. Now, if I can be self-aware enough to know that I am bullheaded and I'm strong-willed, I can recognize that. If we can all, just like on the brother side, I want to rule my roost with an iron fist. I want to rule my stable with an iron fist. And this bitch is not going to let me because she grew up this way. If we can all recognize that, we grew up kind of fucked up.
No.
And, you know, let me finish just one thing, please. If you can recognize that your parents did the best that they could with what they had, but still recognize that they didn't do all they could for you, you can still I still love my parents, but I knew they only could work with what they had. And that's why the way that I am, and I'm changing that.
And this is what I'm saying, right? There's no way, exactly what you said, this would kill me. If you know your parents tried their best, then you should know that nigga tried his best. That's what I be saying. Give that nigga the same motherfucking chance you
people
give your parents.
But people are not
Like,
doing that.
and this
People
is
are
what I'm
not
saying.
giving their parents the. People are not recognizing that your parents had you fucked up. If you could recognize that and still not, you know.
Hey yo, if you are over 30, still blaming your parents, you're fucking goofy.
I didn't say blame your parents.
You're fucking goofy.
I didn't say blame
I'm gonna
your
tell you that.
parents.
You heard it here first. If you really are over 30 and you really think your mother is still putting pain in your life or your father,
but
you need to do something.
At what disservice are you doing to yourself by not just recognizing it? No one said you have to live in it. If you can recognize that your mom and or your dad got you fucked up in the game and do something about it, there's nothing wrong with recognizing that.
I don't.
Not saying that you have to be a perpetual victim. You don't have to be a victim.
Nah,
but you still need to recognize, like didn't you say your past dictates your future? If you recognize your past, you could do better in your future. No?
Nah,
you said that.
No. I think
you
have
didn't say that?
I probably could have said that, but what I'm trying to say is this. I believe you have to deal with your past to get to your future.
I just said that.
No. Not
I said recognize.
Not recognize. No.
Yes.
Not recognize. That's what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
All right.
It's not recognized. You can recognize it and then move on. That's how you keep crashing. You have to deal with your past to move to your future. There are a bunch of people that went through a bunch of shit to get to where they going, but at some point in that travel, they had to deal with their past. And when you're moving into your new life, you have to leave that shit behind you. And I always tell niggas that, like, yo,
if you deal with it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's so much shit that I left behind. It just wasn't good for me.
Hold on. You left
yes.
behind?
That's what I'm saying. I had to deal with it to keep it moving because it was like I felt it was something different in me. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It was like, I know you can't run from your past. You have to deal with the shit.
There's a difference between disassociating and acting like some shit didn't happen and pushing it down and dealing with it. That's what I'm telling you. Clear difference. And somebody will tell you that, oh, that didn't bother me. I don't give a damn about that. Yes, the fuck it.
Nah, it depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. But that's why I told you a lot of shit. With me, I'm a person, if I get into the space with anybody that I ever had a situation with, I always kick it about the situation because I'm going to rectify the situation if it was me or them. And if it was even them, I be feeling like, yo, let's move the fuck on. Because like I said, a lot of shit for you to get where you going, you have to deal with shit. Because you have to know in time shit gonna come back. Something's gonna trigger that shit. Something gonna make you feel that way. So it's like at the end of the day, you have to get past it to where that shit don't make you feel no way. That's why I tell people, man, even if I sat down and told niggas my story, there's another nigga that he could tell you a story that shit gonna sound colder. So nigga can sit right beside him, tell him it's gonna sound colder. Everybody got a cold ass story. Everybody. It's just about how you let that shit define how you're gonna move and how you're gonna live your life.
And how about not seeking therapy from your mate? If you're dealing with some shit, I'm not telling everybody to seek therapy, but I am at the same time. You cannot make your mate be your therapist.
Like that shit is, like I tell niggas, yo, when you deal with shit, you have to deal with it. A lot of things you gonna go through, you know, I tell niggas that a lot. Like when I came home, nigga, it was me on the dolo. Nigga, I wasn't fucking with nobody. But it was like, nigga, I knew it was shit I had to get through and deal with within myself. It was shit that nobody could help me with. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't to link with nobody, running nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, through a bunch of shit. Yo, this nigga don't be doing this. He don't fuck with this. Like, a bunch of shit I had to get through it. I had to go through it. And as I started to deal with shit, it was like, yo, shit stopped becoming a situation with me. Because it was like I felt like a lot of that shit was what? It was my past. And I tell a bunch of niggas, like, to everything you supposed to move the fuck on. You're not supposed to stay stuck in nothing. Nothing was meant for you to fucking stay stuck. Anything you're supposed to do, you got to move the fuck on. That's why I tell people, like, either you're going to grow with somebody or somebody going to outgrow you. Even if it's that female. If she is really elevating, she will outgrow you. if he's really elevating, he's gonna outgrow. It ain't even a conversation y'all gotta have. Y'all both gonna feel it.
Put him in the booth, son.
Real shit. It's like, yo,
No,
it ain't like, yo, you got a motherfucking, like, I tell people that. That's why, I tell people that shit all the time. Yo, you have to always adjust who you are. Look at rappers, R&B people, like, nigga, Marty, they keep reinventing themselves. You have to keep reinventing. That's what life's about, and you have to think that you get these chances to go again. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, Ho say that shit, man, they love you, they hate you, then they love you again, nigga. You know how many times niggas go through that phase in real life? And then you get to a point to where you see, no matter what I do, I'm going to be judged. That's with any of us. So I got to keep doing what I'm doing.
All right, Lil Hova. Lil Jesus.
Real shit. Niggas be, and the one thing about us, like I was saying, niggas be scared to grow up. We all be scared to grow up. Niggas can't be scared to grow up. At some point, niggas got to pass that baton and understand it's some young boys that's coming. They the young bulls. They the young new prototype. They the young niggas about to run it. Niggas got to move the fuck back. Give that torch. Niggas be still wanting to run with the young bulls and prove that I'm a nigga can run with the young bull.
Why?
Because niggas ain't growing the fuck up. And that's the one thing I feel that is a problem with us as black men. We not growing the fuck up. We not elevating. Niggas just get to a phase the way niggas feel this is the ceiling. Yo,
I heard
I'm
the
cool.
reason. I'm asking you, no shade. I'm asking you why. Why do you still feel the need? And women too. There's
No. The reason why black men feel exactly what you asking is because the women ain't growing up. So if the women are staying young, it makes the niggas feel they gotta stay young.
I did not
Think about it. That's why niggas is really running. Niggas run to fuck with these bitches. The older niggas is trying to fuck with younger bitches.
So it's the young broad's fault.
No.
Oh, I'm just asking.
But even with the older bitches, you really have, if you have an older bitch that's acting young, a nigga feel I might as well fuck with a young bitch. Why I'm gonna fuck with you at 35, you're acting 23, I might as well get the little bitch that's 24. Real shit. Like, niggas ain't, women, like, do you see women acting like women?
I swear I didn't try to get it to this point.
Real shit.
But here we are.
Do you see it? Like, you have to, yo.
This is the He-Man and Woman Hater segment. Go ahead, honey.
Like, real shit, like, just during the day, just a nigga leaving, how many women do you think when a nigga walk out the door, she says something positive to him leaving out?
Have a good day.
How many women you think just say that?
I say it.
Call that nigga.
You have a
Fuck
good
out of here. Call that nigga, man. Yo, let's hit this nigga, man. Get this nigga on this Global Tel link, man. For real, because this shit crazy.
Have a good day. I'm proud.
And if you telling a nigga that nigga in Walpole, that's the only way bitches be telling niggas that.
No.
They know his ass going in the cell. Have a good day.
That's not
nigga.
true, because we don't want to be promised no helicopters and no islands. Maybe when I get out, I'm going to get you a helicopter.
You know what?
baby.
Get those. Have a good day.
Have a good day. How will you?
Walking out the door?
Yeah.
Fuck. Man, listen, man. Fuck no. Have a good day. I'm leaving out. Yo, have a good day.
Yeah.
So what you walk out to?
You want a
Fuck you too,
sandwich?
then.
None of that. Like
What you
what?
walk out to? Fuck
Fuck
you?
no. Nah.
Oh.
Walk the fuck out.
Nothing?
I walk out.
Later.
3.
Deuces. 1.
Bullshit.
She gives you dap.
Word, nigga. We dapping each other going out. All right,
Alright,
I'm
y'all.
link with you later. Real shit. Like, yo, no bullshit. Niggas ain't, yo, you don't be seeing niggas in their car with sandwiches. How many niggas you jump in their car, nigga got lunch in the back?
I do, nigga. Word. I'm a working nigga.
You better testify.
I could believe that with you.
Word. I'm a working nigga, man. I got waters and all that,
You
man.
better testify.
Nah, I'm talking about a chick just bringing that. I brought you water. I
He
brought
just said.
real shit.
And if you don't have that, maybe you need to look at yourself.
Nah, I already know I don't. I don't be wanting.
You
A
want
good
it.
morning, my nigga.
You want it.
I don't be wanting.
Who doesn't want that? Not even your big tough self. Who doesn't want that?
You, I don't be thinking like when I turn on, I be wanting bitch. Good morning.
Good morning. Have a good day. I'm proud of you.
Nah, I don't want that.
I tell my shorty that.
You could just twist my blades.
That's your love language.
Give me 3.
Word, twist my blades, have my toothpaste up there on the toothbrush, have the shower. That show
That's
me you
your
like
love
me.
language.
Yeah, nigga, that show me you really fucking okay.
Do you know
But
about
you
love?
get that though.
Do you know about love languages?
Yeah, I get some of that.
Do you know about love languages?
Wow.
Do you know about love languages?
Nah, what's that?
That means that
When that bitch tell you she love you in pig
no.
And what?
in pig line, that bitch be like,
I said.
love gay, E gay, O gay, Z gay.
Of le uye.
Like,
No.
bitch, be later, bitch.
No, love language is that for him, for Big Red, his love language is not, oh, I'm proud of you, I love you, babe. Have a good day. But for your love language, that might be.
Right, it's different. Yeah,
His
it's
love
different,
language is
different.
have my drink ready, have my toothbrush
Give me
pasted,
Give me 3.
and
Bullshit.
But we
be
linking
naked
later.
when I get
Oh.
home. Like, that's it.
Bullshit.
Everybody's love
Them
language
niggas
is
a
different.
caveman.
Word, nigga. Oh, fuck all that, nigga.
Like
bullshit.
like maybe he's not into I love you, babe, I love you too. Maybe I love you, babe, I love you too. Like some people's love languages is verbal, some people love languages physical, some people love languages is doing.
Mine's, nigga. Only way a bitch can love me is doing.
That's what I'm saying. That's your love language.
That's it.
Doing.
Fuck a bitch telling me. I don't want you to tell me. You can tell me. Same shit you tell anybody. Show me.
It could be a duo. I can do and say. Some people have multiple love languages.
Nah, I feel like, yo,
I like to be told and shown.
Just all together, I feel like with that, I think, fuck the talking. I think all of us men and women niggas need to do more showing, more like really fucking with each other and really showing we fuck with each other. You
Or
know,
how
the
about
same way
knowing what your love
women
language is?
can go out their way, men can go out their way too. Yo, the one thing I noticed too, no bullshit, when I was back, listening to them Springfield niggas, I used to say that shit like, yo, these niggas really take care of their bitches. No bullshit. Like, even just hearing how niggas talk about they be, oh, nah, nigga, I took my bitch, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, damn, I noticed that in jail. Like, and it made me really see us as, you know, Boston niggas, we don't move in that
But you know what
manner.
I
We
know?
move like, fuck these bitches.
Nah, I seen that in the joint too, but I also seen that a lot of Springfield homies had Puerto Rican females, nigga, which means
That's
like,
another
they was
monkey wrench.
They was going out because you know the African American. Oh my goodness.
Nah, because even out there, you know how niggas was. Niggas run into them ratchet bitches. Because a lot of Boston niggas, they'd throw you one of them Springfield black bitches. Like, yo, nigga, this my cousin, nigga. She on the phone, nigga. Talk to her, nigga. Like, you good money. Like, real shit, nigga. Springfield niggas used to be on it, but they would only give you them type bitches, yo. You know, think about it. Think about the bitch you get on. She like, yeah, it was good with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, yo, I think, but nah, I think, like I said, the main thing I hear from men more than anything is now, and we gonna chop it up when we get deep, because I think like 2 weeks from now we getting deep, probably like 5 men, 5 females, so we gonna be in here whoopty talking shit up. And most men, what I really hear them say, no bullshit, is attitude. Like, more than I really hear men say, yo, nah, these bitches is ugly, boom, boom, boom. It's always been a bitch's mouth, attitude. It's something in that form where niggas don't like it. And some females, like,
Women.
you know, we done seen this shit happen where some females couldn't control themselves in front of his homies. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit out of control. And like I tell women, yo, to anything, protect your home. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what's in the streets. If it's his friends, whoever, like, protect your home.
Let him cheat in peace.
Telling you.
And that was no shade.
But it be like, I don't know.
He just said, I'm telling you.
Real shit. I don't know why the fuck women just don't be bringing bitches home today, nigga. Like, that shit would chop a lot of shit.
You know why it would?
Think about it. Niggas is, no matter what the fuck happened, niggas still fucking bitches.
Right. And that's why it wouldn't matter. So let's just say, for instance, to the two men here, let's just say your lady, I'm talking about your main lady, is into group sex with other women. You could bring a bad bitch home every day of the week. He's still gonna fuck another bitch without you. So why does it matter?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Wow. No bullshit.
You think if your
not
old
if
lady,
not if y'all have, listen, right? Most people, and if like a lot of people that's really married ain't going, because they don't really indulge in them conversations because it's more personal, and I understand that. But a lot of married people that been together, I'm talking about motherfuckers that are happy and they be together and shit's blossoming it, they fuck with other people in that relationship. Believe that.
Like married couples?
Wow. And I'm talking about happy married couples that just,
but there needs to be an understanding.
Them growing. You see them growing. Like, they just bought that crib. They fuck with other people. Right. It's just some shit they have with each other, though.
Okay, but does that mean that they have an understanding in their relationship? Now, if you're trying to sneak around and fuck Sally on the side, you going outside.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. In that marriage, that woman, you can tell me, I fuck with you. See, a lot of them women really fuck with the men. It ain't about nothing you could do to make me not wild, because I'm in love with you.
You can tell that man
real shit.
Anything, and if it's in him to fuck with Susie on the side, he's gonna do it. No matter how many bitches you bring home.
I tell most bitches, right? If you don't give a fuck, if more women didn't really care who niggas fucked with, a lot of niggas wouldn't fuck. That's a fact. If bitches really wasn't on niggas' back and bitches was moving and just being with they girls, niggas would not be doing the shit they doing.
So what I think needs to happen, and I don't,
because that's why most niggas feel away when that bitch say what?
When
girls trip.
What I think needs to happen, and I don't say.
Soon as a bitch say girls trip, niggas feel away.
What you mean?
Soon as a bitch say, nigga, mad niggas, they girls. Soon as she come in the crib and be like, yo. See, that's something we got to keep on it too. Bitches have to sneak it into they nigga. Bitches be having to lie like, yo, Keisha got me a ticket. I ain't even know. I don't even know what made her get it, but she just called me and was like, yo, she got the ticket for me to go to Vegas. And a bitch still all the way up into the day still have to tell niggas, I'm thinking about not going. Because if that bitch seem overjoyed with going, nigga shutting that trip down. You don't think so?
I can't agree to that. I'm different, bro. Go ahead, man. Salute.
So what happens is, if more couples were honest about if they want to be monogamous or not, you'll get further. If you know for a fact that your old lady does not care what you do as long as you don't bring an STD or a baby home or people calling your phone, do you, homie? Or vice versa with men. As long as you don't make no baby on me or no one niggas is calling me, or do you, homie? If everybody was honest with each other, we will get further. You get more flies with honey than with shit.
Man, you definitely do, but
nobody wants to be honest, because
and that's what I'm trying to say. That is something that need to be done too. Niggas got to be more honest. Females got to be more honest. But like I said, I really believe right now, I stand by what I say. Women are really out of fucking control. But I can I can tell you this: if women fell into control, you can watch niggas get the fuck out of control. That's a fact. I believe if women was more feminine, more niggas would be more fucked up.
I feel like if men knew, not all.
How many niggas know this when they bitch leave? This bitch talk like the way I speak with my niggas, so I know when she go to Atlanta, ain't no nigga fucking with her. Like, niggas be counting on they bitch not getting a nigga like, this bitch can't catch a nigga bed with that, man. Fuck this bitch. Niggas be like, you can go to Atlanta with no clothes on, bitch. I'm secure. I'm secure you coming home.
Why?
Because, nigga, I don't even want you. So I know nobody don't want you in the A. No bullshit. Think about how many bitches be going down there and niggas never get at them.
That's what
Bitch
they
can't
counting
even
on.
say a nigga was like, yo, what's your name?
That's what they counting on.
And keep it, if a lot of chicks keep it 100, bitches will tell you. Because I be seeing bitches' pictures and I be like, she ain't getting no love today. Not
What
with
does
that
that
outfit
even
on.
mean? Ooh.
Ain't nobody fucking with her. Bitch, you look stupid.
Ooh.
You look stupid. I'm not even going real shit. Ain't nobody fucking with you. You thought going down there with fucking turquoise hair was it? Oh, bitch, you out of your mind. 100 niggas walk by you. And she thought she killed them down Atlanta all week. Mirror pictures. Yo, all week, nigga, this bitch tore every mirror up in the hallway. Every mirror in the hotel. Why you the only one in the motherfucking elevator, bitch? You ain't have nobody with you. It was only one breakfast. Why you only, come on, man. Knock it the fuck off. That's why I be telling you, the bitches that be living don't even post that shit. They don't even care about that shit. They know you bitches is lying. Like, come on, man. And then you know when bitches be going 3 deep, y'all ain't fuck. Y'all all 3 deep in one room. Bitch, knock it off.
You don't know what shorty.
Knock it the fuck off.
Lord have mercy. So, in conclusion,
In conclusion,
they love when their main bitch is not quote unquote conventionally beautiful because they know that another brother is out of town and not trying to fuck with them. That's why
I'm
they
telling you.
wife women that they think are lower. It is a scientific fact. I am not lying.
nah,
It's
I'm talking about mad bitches.
Let me finish.
I ain't even talking about one group of bitches. I'm talking about
It's
it be a lot of bitches.
There were many scientific studies that show that people that believe they are a 10 only will fuck with somebody that's a 5 or a 6. They will never fuck with a 10. 2 10s, you don't see them together. It's scientifically proven.
Shit,
I
I done
seen
been with mad tens.
Have you?
Wow.
Ooh, I got a question for the brothers in the room.
I done turned bitches into 10s. That's a fact.
I'm gonna leave that alone. So,
I done had bitches that niggas ain't desire after me. Niggas desire that bitch. Nigga like, yo,
so
you
it wasn't
seen-
the 10. It was that they fucked with you.
Nah, I
It
turned
wasn't
the
the
bitch
10.
to a 10.
It wasn't
nah,
the
I
10.
turned
It's
the
that
bitch, nah.
the bitch could have been. I don't like saying it. Excuse me. The woman could have been a 6.
You see how
fucking
that
with
shit
you.
come right up out of her. You dig?
she coulda
All
been-
you gotta give niggas is a minute. That shit come right
She
up
could
out.
have been a 6, but after fucking with you, she becomes a 10 to the next man. And that's the same thing with
Nah,
women.
she could have been a
That's the same
7. She
thing
could have
with
been a
women.
7. Women too. Now there's some bitches that done made niggas some 10s. That's a fact.
And not
some
even
niggas that was like motherfucking 6s. Fucked with this bitch, you a 9-piece.
But only because, not because you upgraded them with clothes or haircuts or hairstyles.
Nah, because
Just because they fucked.
No, 9 out of 10 when you fuck with something that is different, 9 out of 10, they're gonna up that mentality. And that's what I tell
All
bitches.
they
The
say-
information that you can get from me is more fucking valuable than anything I could have ever bought you. The information is more valuable. The same thing if a nigga fuck with a bitch and a bitch is up here and the nigga's down and you fuck with the bitch, the information is more valuable than anything you could have got. Because when
tell
you
you
around
something.
that, there's bitches that never even there's bitches that fucked with me and then can leave me, and a bitch can tell you everything about a car. A bitch can tell you how to get a car. A bitch can tell you the numbers on a car. A bitch can tell you
Can I
not
tell
your
you it's not that
transmission. Real shit.
I'm telling you, it's not that deep. Let me tell you something.
What ain't that deep?
Listen to me.
Nah.
Me, I'm not. I'm not tooting my own horn. I believe I'm a good-looking woman, right? If I fuck with a medium ugly nigga, if I'm done with him, you best believe now he's a 10 because, oh, why did she fuck with him? Let me see what some of that be like. I know she fucked with him for a reason. And that's the same thing
That's
with men.
what you cut me off for?
Let me tell you something.
Why do you believe
As a-
that shit?
Yeah,
Niggas like, yo, you fucked with Jauni? Man, listen, man. Get that nigga the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you.
No bullshit. Nigga
You-
like, yo,
You as a man, I believe you think you're a 10 because your head's that
Niggas
big.
like, yo, you fucked with Jauni, or that's the nigga work for the T. Fucking with the bus drivers. Niggas ain't worried about no bus drivers, nigga. You done turned bus drivers into what, hood niggas now?
No, what I'm saying
Now
is,
this nigga with his hat backwards. Nigga go to work with a swag, nigga.
I'm telling you, you probably think you a 12. If you fuck with a broad that you think is a 5, the other brothers are gonna be like, ooh, he fuck with a 5, bitch? What's she working with?
Wow.
She don't gotta be looking like nothing. You could not have bought her no ass. You could not buy her no weave. They're always gonna wonder.
I bought that bitch some feet. Put a new pair of feet on a bitch, make a bitch nice, nigga. You dig? Trying to tell you. No bullshit. Word. I'm trying to, but now, like, yo, that's the thing, though. I feel with anybody, even if like anybody fuck with it, you should be trying to upgrade each other, like the people you fuck with, like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter, like, none of us is, you know, beyond approach, like, you know what I'm saying? So it should be to where,
Beyond what?
come on, you heard what I said. So fucking it should be to where if a chick fuck with a nigga, you should. That's why I'm saying it's always, I feel the information we swapped is more valuable than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some women that I've been around that I could really say done drop jewels on me. And the information is more valuable than the connection we had, any of that shit. Because with that information, I've been able to move on. You know what I'm saying? Or with information she took from me, she been able to move on. And that's what I mean about, like, even if you just fuck with a nigga and a nigga taught you how to buy cars, that's some shit you really know that the average female don't know. That the average female is hitting a nigga about. And when you deal with niggas of that stature or women, they always gonna show you to where you can cancel the other person out.
And then y'all still gonna use it against us. Imagine.
Nigga definitely gonna be like, he fucking made you.
Right, me and this man grew up together. I know a little bit more about cars and other things now than when I was younger. Imagine when me dealing with another brother. Bitch, how you know about these cars like that? What nigga you was fucking with? They'll never think about the information that I'm trying to give.
Yeah, you should get rid of him if he do that.
I disagree.
I think it's corny.
He's insecure.
What you know about these firearms? What you know about these?
That's like a nigga asking you, like, yo, what you know about these panties?
That's what.
And you fucked with him out there? That's
No,
I keep telling you, it's always on the female.
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, brothers will still use the information that you try to give and try to bring to the relationship. They will use it against you.
Because you know why? You know
how
why?
you know how to bend over like that?
Nah, and that's
how
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
about that car? How you know about
you
that
know
firearm?
why that's like a lot fucked up, and you should know because you're a female, like you said, grew up with a father. A lot of women that know a lot, they learned from fathers or brothers. There's a lot of women that if they grew up in a crib with their father, they know about a lot of men shit. Because a father is gonna, like I always say, the people that really love you is gonna teach you this shit that you're not gonna need the other sex for. See, your father already know the type of shit you would call a man for, so I'm gonna put that in him. See, that's what fathers do.
All right, so that's not using that against us because my dad taught me how to drive, how to parallel park, how to drive 4-wheel drive, how to drive trucks. I'm a beast at driving because of my dad, right? And some other things as well we will not name. But because I learned it from my dad, some brothers will be like, well, you don't need me. Use that against me.
He goofy as shit. Because
Goofy.
It's the same way. It's the same way with men. Men, your mother teach you a lot of shit the way you don't need a woman. So when she teach you how to cook, clean, do your laundry. So if you meet a chick, and that's what I always tell.
So how can you use that against us?
Oh, one thing I tell both sex that I do believe, both sex is intimidated by the other sex that knows how to take care of themselves.
So you can't use that against us as women like you like to do.
Don't.
You do use it against us if we are a little too independent. Because my dad taught me a lot of shit.
No, it's not about you. Like I always said, nothing is about what you know. Everything is about how you carry it.
Okay.
Everything is about how you carry it.
Okay.
Like as a woman, that's what I mean. Like I think my grandmother made probably more money than my grandfather, but my grandmother never made my grandfather feel in the home like he didn't make the bread. Me being younger, I never knew that. Why? Because she never ran with that position. She always made it seem like he was the man of the crib. Like, it never was a position where I can remember my grandma's being, nah, don't listen to him. It's what I said. Never. No bullshit. That's what I'm saying. When a man spoke back then, the woman knew she had to shut the fuck up. Real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember when your mother used to could tell you you can do some shit, and your father could come in that moment and say no, and you look at her, and what do she do? Put her head down. Because she knew what time it was, and it wasn't out of this. And this is what people get fucked up. In them times, it wasn't she fed them. Because most women in the 80s and the 90s will tell you, wasn't shit I fed about this nigga. I just respected the nigga. Chicks didn't fear niggas back then. They just really respected the men that they chose to be their husband, baby's father, any of that. And that's all I say now.
Woman in my bloodline had hands and feet.
I don't feel no women should be with a man they fear, but you should respect the nigga the way you show fear. You should respect him that much. You should never belittle your husband, your boyfriend, your baby's
but
father.
respect and fear should not be in the same.
And I feel the same way with a man. A man, not a boy. A man should never disrespect his baby's mother, his wife, or his girl. It's like, for what? Both of y'all making each other look stupid. Like I said, I kick it with my man about how much of a piece of shit this bitch is and pull up with her next week. I look the same way. It ain't no difference. It ain't like this bitch is just a piece of shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, nah, we have to start doing that more with each other, showing that same love.
Child, you heard it here first.
You dig? On that note, man, you know, we going to spin up out of here. What we coming back on, what, Saturday?
Saturday. We got some more shit. We kind of got a little more deep than I thought we was going to get, but tune in Saturday. Can we please start from the end? G.I. Joe, what is one thing, or if more, you took away from this pod/conversation? I could take it to Big Red if you.
Yeah, take it to Big Red. I need
Big
a
Red.
What I learned from this conversation.
I didn't say learn, take away,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Man, fuck a bitch, man. Get to the bag.
That's every day. I'm talking about this conversation.
Shit, though, the same conversation. I keep learning the same shit. Somehow he keep telling me the best in me is, man, listen, man, let you shine bright. Word. That's what I learn every day, man. Is like, yo, put myself first.
After all this good 2-hour talk,
Put
and
yourself
talking about
first, man.
After all this,
Don't be scared. Chase your dreams.
After all this 2-hour talk,
run behind the shit you passionate about
solution-based conversations. That's what you took. Be selfish.
Love the people that love your energy. Love the people that love the shit you're trying to build. If a person ain't trying to be a part of your situation, they damn near the enemy. Real shit.
Okay, that's different from what you said at first, Big Red.
Find a common ground.
Common ground.
No, that's what because that's what a lot of shit be. A lot of people finding a common ground. And a lot of people really, too, a lot of us need to get some therapy. No bullshit.
Hell yeah.
Therapy is definitely needed, like real shit. Even if
health
it's
is
just to go
serious.
out and speak to somebody and just have a conversation, and you know what I'm saying? I think that is something that
was
we
my
need to
takeaway.
start putting in the neighborhood to where it's like, yo, it's cool. Not that medicine's cool, but it's cool to go kick it with somebody. It's cool to sit down and talk your feelings out and, you know what I'm saying, figure them shits out. Because a lot of this shit is like, none of us have figured out. And a lot of this shit be a lot for anybody to take in. You know what I'm saying? Some people deal with it better, some people don't. But it's like, life is a lot to take in on an everyday basis for anyone. Real shit. And some people need help with sorting this shit out.
I gave him
Because
the
sometimes that's all
opportunity.
it is. It's just sorting it out.
I gave him the opportunity to say what he wanted. And he said, "Fuck these bitches," and took my takeaway. My takeaway is therapy is okay. In our community, it's looked down upon, it's frowned upon, and I understand why. But we now in 2022, please look into it at least. I know that you know more than one person that seeks therapy, and they won't tell you. But look into it.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
No bullshit. That's something I think that really should be preached. On that note, when we come back, we're going to try to get some numbers too, man, where people could reach out and get some of that help. When niggas is feeling down and in the moments you need somebody to talk to, niggas is going to start getting some hotlines, because I do think that shit need to be pushed. Even when niggas is feeling down and just be needing somebody to just, speak to. And sometimes it ain't even somebody you know.
It
You
needs
just
to be
need
a
to let some
professional.
shit out. You know what I'm saying?
It
Word.
needs to be a professional.
And somebody that could kick it with you back. You know what I'm saying? But on that one, we out there. You know what it is. It's another one.
This Your Stop Podcast, THISYOURSTOP podcast. Search it just like that on YouTube. Like and subscribe. I'm Machine Gun Johnny. That's Boston Kraft. Big Red. Grow up. And
Ralph Patron.
Ralph.
You dig? Ralph in the building. Y'all know what it is.
Thank y'all.
Birthday boys is back in business.
minute.
You dig?
It's all Virgo here.
You dig? All Virgos
Oh,
too
my
on the
goodness.
panel. That's crazy.
There was so much earth
Oh, you a
energy.
Virgo too?
Wow,
Yes.
that's crazy.
So much
All
earth
Virgos.
energy. That's why it got crazy.
Fuck with us.
Love y'all.